Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, on my channel, I'm always telling you guys, live an active lifestyle. Make smart nutritional choices. Move more and sit less, right? Fight against that laziness. It's not about perfection, but about consistency. It's not about what you look like in the mirror, but about how you feel, ladies and gentlemen. And the other day, I put out a poll, and I was kind of joking around with you guys a little bit about the Crocs, right? And, I wanted to see if you guys wear Crocs, if people buy them and things of that nature. Like I said, it was mostly a joke around with you guys and, just to get a laugh because, we all know, man, or for me personally, man, I'll never buy a pair of Crocs. I'll never wear Crocs. And that's me personally, guys. And I get kind of disgusted when I see grown-ups, grown men especially, wearing Crocs outside as everyday footwear. And that's really the whole point of that poll, is to just, when we talk about these Crocs, is that they become, like I said, the go-to footwear for adults. Men and women. It's the go-to footwear now for adults. Now, I'm only speaking for America. I'm not speaking for other countries. I don't know what they wear in their feet. And it's not really important. The point that I want to make here about the Crocs is that this is not everyday footwear, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I saw some of you guys talk about, they're very comfortable. I've never worn them. We'll never know. You talked about you wear them in place of slippers and, things of that nature. That's great. Some of you guys were saying that you only wear them around the house. And that's fantastic. That's the point here. We should not be wearing Crocs, like I said, especially as adults. We should not be wearing Crocs as everyday footwear. Everyday footwear. So what do you see now? People wearing Crocs to work. People wearing Crocs in the mall. People wearing Crocs at the park. People wearing Crocs there. They're wearing them everywhere now. Like I said, we've gotten so lazy in society that's not just about comfort, but it's about convenience and laziness. And what have I told you guys on this channel about comfort and convenience? It's the cousin of death. That's what that is. Laziness and comfort. They go hand in hand. Convenience, laziness, comfort go hand in hand. That is the cousin of death, ladies and gentlemen. Everything that's more comfortable, everything that's more convenient for you will kill you. All right? That's the laziness creeping in. So we've gotten to a point in this country where we can't even bend over and tie our shoes now. We can't do it. How many people you know out there cannot bend over and tie their shoes? They can't bend over and touch their toes. How they gonna tie their shoes? I don't know. So what do we do now in society? We've come to the point now where everyone needs something to be slipped on their feet. No more bending over and tying shoes. All we gotta do now is put our feet in our slipping shoes and we're ready to go. No matter what the world throws at us on the outside, we're going to be okay in our Crocs because they're not laceable. We don't have to bend over. They're convenient. They're comfortable for us. We'll put them in sport mode, which I laugh about. A sport mode for Crocs, there's no such thing. Done a video on this. So, the moral of the story here is, or the point is here, like I've talked about, like I just mentioned, you cannot be wearing Crocs as everyday footwear because once again, you never know what the world's going to throw at you out there in the streets, out there in the real world. And you can't get out of the way. You can't do things in Crocs, ladies and gentlemen. I've given the example before. You're walking down the street. A car hops a curb, is coming at you. And you're trying to make a quick, sudden move. All of a sudden, you're going to be able to do it in them Crocs. You're going to come right up out them things. What if something happens and you have to run? Right? Like I said, you have to run away from someone trying to attack you. There's an animal chasing you. I don't know. I've been chased by dogs before. Maybe you have too. Right? Like I said, you never know what's going to happen in the world these days, man. The world is a crazy, dangerous place sometimes, man. You never know when you're going to have to bust a move. You're going to have to hoof it. And you can't do that in some Crocs, ladies and gentlemen. Now, first of all, you can't do it if you can't do it. If you physically can't run, then you can't run. But wearing Crocs is not going to help you. It's going to hinder you. It's going to be a handicap on your mobility. So that's the key here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't wear Crocs as everyday footwear. It's not meant to be, or I didn't think it was intended to be everyday footwear. And I told you guys, I would never buy Crocs. I would never wear them. Now, like I said, I'm not having against anybody that wears them or buys them. That's on you. But anytime that I see people out in town wearing Crocs as everyday footwear, that disgusts me, ladies and gentlemen. It actually does. Because like I said, we've gotten so lazy in society. That's what that is attributed to. Everything now is slip-on. You see the commercials, slip-on shoes, slip-on that. We can't do anything now. Where's how lazy we've gotten? This is the point here, ladies and gentlemen. So don't wear Crocs as everyday footwear. Please, guys. Like I said, what if you have to do something? What if you have to protect yourself? How are you going to bust a move in some Crocs, man? You can't do anything in these things. And like I said, man, the Crocs are for like nurses and, kids, man. That's my opinion, man. You guys know the deal.